From the creeper being a corrupted pig texture to a bug that is still in the game after 10 years. These are 44 Minecraft mistakes Mojang wants you to forget. When pigs fly is something that you never see in Minecraft, but it should be when squids fly, since this hilarious mistake has led to squids being found flying in the air. Due to how squids are coded, for a while players would find them flying through the air. Squids work by always flying. It is just normal for them to be flying underwater as opposed to above water. This led to hilarious looking flying squids. Mojang repeatedly says that the block that causes the most mistakes in the game is the piston. However, one of their biggest mistakes actually turned into a well-known feature of the game today. The mistake allowed pistons to be activated by a nearby block which was directly above or diagonal to them. This was long before the introduction of redstone conductivity within blocks, and therefore it was something people really began to like. So Mojang decided to implement redstone conductive blocks into the game. Sand and gravel are two of the only blocks in the game to be affected by gravity, but sometimes you can find sand just floating there. This was actually a bug created by one of the developers for Mojang, which then went on to become a feature. The sand and gravel was meant to be fast traveled to the ground when it generated like this, but it was so fast that the game could not make it move. Eventually, the developer decided instead to add in dust particles so it could become a feature. The creeper is quite literally the face of Minecraft. However, Mojang is still desperately trying to make people forget that the creeper was a texture accident when developing the pig. While developing the pig texture, the texture suddenly drastically changed and would lead to the creeper. Mojang will never be able to cover this up. Redstone ore is the only reactive ore. Whenever you walk past redstone ore or interact with it, it will light up and then go dark again, except for deep slate redstone ore. Mojang clearly forgot to make deep slate redstone ore go darker after a while, so now you can use it as a light block. Wait, why is it so dark? Everyone knows that you can fly in survival Minecraft. You can do this with an elytra, boats, and even with a pig. However, what most people didn't know is that you used to be able to fly up using a fishing rod. All you need to do this is a fishing rod and a minecart between updates 1.9 and 1.15, and then just spam away. I think I've flown a bit too high. Item duping has been a huge issue in Minecraft since day one. No matter what Mojang does, they just can't fix it. However, in the current version, this feels way too easy. Simply place a chest and save and close your game. Reopen the world and instantly open your chest and put everything in before closing your game with Shift and Escape. Open up Task Manager and close Minecraft. Reload the game and you have all your duplicated items. I'm rich! Breathing underwater is impossible unless you have a helmet with respiration. But what if you wanted to explore a submerged cave and did not have this enchantment? Well, why don't you just make a bucket? Since if you swim forwards and just keep clicking with the bucket, your oxygen should not go down. Take that, Mojang! The Farlands have become an iconic part of Minecraft's history, and now Mojang wants you to forget they ever existed due to how they were actually an accidental bug. The way this worked would be that eventually the world would stop generating chunks, and therefore the chunks would try to generate themselves and would cause the area to completely bug out. X-ray is something that almost every server will ban you for using. However, in single player, it can make finding items considerably easier. This glitch allows you to X-ray within your single-player world to find those valuable items. Mojang just cannot get rid of this horrendous mistake. On Bedrock Preview 1.19, Mojang messed up and made a glitch that gave you unlimited bone meal. In the patch, Bedrock Edition would not see grass as something that used bone meal. However, when you use bone meal on grass, it would grow without using the bone meal in your inventory. I'm not sure how useful this is, but it was certainly a bad mistake. Getting experience is very annoying in Minecraft. However, in Bedrock Edition, you could actually get unlimited XP. When the Skulk block was added, using a Silk Touch hoe on the block would both break the block and give you experience, but the Silk Touch would let you pick up the block, meaning that you had a free XP farm. Shields have become one of the most useful items in Minecraft. Defending yourself from a skeleton, use a shield. Blocking a massive nuclear explosion, use a shield. But what happens when you find yourself trapped in the middle of a raid, but you have no shield with a Ravager tearing down your door? Well, let's hope you grabbed a Pillager Banner, as crafting this with your shield will actually restore it. This seems a bit game-breaking, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. Minecraft Java and Bedrock Editions are the same in every way except for coding, right? Well, actually no. Since in Bedrock Edition with the new sniffer plants, you actually get less value. If you were to craft a pitcher plant in Minecraft Java Edition, you would get 2 cyan dye. However, on Bedrock Edition, the exact same craft only gives you 1. This feels very unfair to those on Bedrock. When Minecraft was still being developed, Mojang did not have any in-game commands to summon items or mobs. So what they would do was code a Minecraft player to have loads of items. The mistake with this, however, came from one of Minecraft's developers, Jeb came forward to tell the public how there was a bad glitch where players would spawn in with hundreds of new items simply because they forgot to remove the code. Jeb said that this even led to them creating a release document that said, "Remember to remove all the debug items." One hilarious mistake Mojang made came while creating the squid mob. Back when Minecraft was just a small indie game, the developers were struggling to code in the squid. Since they did not entirely understand how the system worked, they decided to copy the cow and just mess around with it. Copying a cow, however, led to squids being able to be milked, meaning that for a time, squid milk was actually a thing in Minecraft. One mistake the Mojang developer Serge made actually stayed in the game for 3 years, and no one noticed. According to Serge, he messed up parts of the world generation so that the direction right was actually forward and back was actually left. The funny part of this is that nobody noticed, despite how infuriating this mistake may be. Fireworks and elytras have become paired with each other. You will never use an elytra without having its trusty sidekick nearby. However, this was not always the case. When the elytra was first added to the game, firework rockets did nothing. The elytra was meant to be more of a glider than wings, and so Mojang decided to not implement a way for them to fly, until players discovered all they had to do was shoot themselves with a punch-to bow. Then they would be able to fly to their heart's content. Signs are one of the most useful items in Minecraft, perfect for organizing your items once and then completely disregarding them. However, did you know that you can see sign text for a candle in the Bedrock edition? This glitch desperately needs to be patched by Mojang, but hey, you should listen to the sign. There are very few blocks in Minecraft that will speed up minecarts, and even to this day, people are infuriated by how slow they can be. But if you mix a boat and a minecart and then add a villager into the mix, you can actually make minecarts go faster. And the best part is, you do not need to mine for hours to get all the gold and redstone. Now I can make my massive gold statue. Everyone knows how to break bedrock with TNT, but did you know that there is an even easier way to break bedrock that doesn't require you to spend hundreds of hours building elaborate machines? Just get yourself a drip leaf and bone meal it. That will destroy anything in its path. One of my favorite items in the game is the goat horn. However, in snapshot 22W17A, if you went into your creative inventory on the snapshot, it seems that Mojang wanted the goat horn to be the do-it-all block. Do-do-do! Come, my goat army! There are so many mobs within the game. However, there is one mob still in the game who Mojang have forgotten about themselves. The giant was introduced over 11 years ago to be this brand new dangerous mob, but then nothing ever happened with it. Imagine walking through the plains biome and suddenly coming face to face with a giant. I know I would be terrified. I found an item that was immensely broken in its pre-release, but the weirdest part is that it's not even an item anyone would use in a normal playthrough. In pre-release 1.17, Mojang made the hanging root item have way too big of an icon when dropped on the floor, making it considerably larger than anything else in the game, and it isn't even that nice of a block. For the most part, Mojang has made a lot of textures very successfully. However, have you ever had a deeper look at some textures that perhaps are not as good as they should be? Time for a quick fire! The first messed up block is actually redstone dust. It does not even connect up properly. Iron armor is a really useful early game armor set, but have you ever noticed how the iron helmet does not even match what it looks like in your inventory? Or my personal favorite, the cauldron being misaligned by 1 pixel. I have ruined Minecraft for a lot of people today. One of the biggest mistakes Mojang has ever made is the exclusion of mobs that appeared in all the different mob votes. Mojang could add all of these mobs into each update and have it be an all-inclusive mob vote update, but instead they only ever decide to add one from a community vote. That always seems unfair. Mojang, I did not want this! Speaking of missing updates, one mistake Mojang has still not corrected is fixing the end. The end is meant to be the final location in your Minecraft world. You beat the dragon, open a portal, and boom, you end up in this weird, barren wasteland. Since the Nether update, people have speculated about there being a similar update for the end. This is great, except that the Nether update was 3 years ago, and we still have nothing for the end. I feel like Mojang employees just do not want to give us these updates. One mob that we all miss is the OG zombie pigman. This is for a couple of reasons. Firstly, the zombie pigman was just a perfect enemy that really felt like it belonged in the Nether as a zombie counterpart, but introducing the piglins ruins that feeling. The thing that makes this an annoying mistake, however, is that they do not even drop rotten flesh anymore. Please, Mojang, bring this back! The next mistake was not entirely Mojang's fault. Since Microsoft bought Mojang, they have been trying to get Mojang accounts and Microsoft accounts linked. However, this proved to be massively hidden from people who perhaps use their parents' account. Since there are now millions of Minecraft accounts that have been erased entirely from the earth, people often say that Minecraft doesn't feel as colorful as it used to. Well, in snapshot 18W15A, if you mess with a new Biome blend feature, you could turn your Minecraft world into a colorful fever dream. Just fly around and see blue leaves, pink grass, red rivers, and so much more. Honestly, can we have this back, please? There is a feature in older versions of Minecraft that Mojang actually regretted adding. People love playing Minecraft in different ways, and Minecraft Virtual Reality now has a huge player base. However, did you know you used to be able to play Minecraft with 3D glasses? Back in 1.12, there was a 3D anaglyph setting on Minecraft which would let you see the world in 3D. Yeah, Yet I have never actually met anyone who used this, so Mojang swiftly erased it from existence. Personally, I think dogs in Minecraft need more customization. Yes, I know they are adding the wolf armor in the next update, but I want to dream bigger. In the Bedrock edition of Minecraft, there was a hilarious glitch that would actually let you dye the entire dog. Ugh, why did they need to have more dogs? Oh no! I'm gonna die in this lava! Well, actually, no. As I have an expert way to get out of this certain death situation. If you are burning in lava, quit the game and then relog. When you log back in, you will actually have 3 seconds of complete invincibility. But be warned, it won't get rid of the burning, so you may still burn to a crisp once you get out. Villages are a staple part of Minecraft, needed for everything from exploiting the trade market to summoning their iron protectors just for them to burn in your iron farm. However, when villagers were first added, they were only meant to spawn in the plains biome. But one mistake within Minecraft's code had them spawning in the ocean and having really nice wooden paths. Mojang realized the mistake and panicked, thinking of how to deal with it. So they decided to make it a feature instead. Yeah, it's now a feature, not a mistake. There is a secret item in Minecraft that Mojang really does not want you to know about. Certain blocks in Minecraft are unattainable without the use of commands. The command blocks, barriers, and this elusive item, the Debug Stick. This was actually introduced as Mojang kept adding blocks to the game that were becoming buggier and buggier. Hitting a block with this stick will actually change the state of a block. And the funniest part, this mistake is meant to fix other mistakes! No! This guy's gonna steal my diamonds! Quick, quick! Wait, what's in this chest? Oh, it's scaffolding! I can use this! I just have to place scaffolding like this, and then spam clicking, and then I can get away! Yes! This mistake is something that Minecraft seriously needs to remove, as it can be very overpowered in these manhunt situations, but it is very fun to do. Did you know you can jump up more than one block in Minecraft? This is called a Blip Up. Basically, you trick the game into thinking you are on a higher block than you actually are. This then lets you jump up multiple blocks. However, it requires a fair bit of setup, so probably is not that useful. People will often MLG into a bed. It is certainly one of the biggest flexes you can do with your friends. But how about swimming into bed? Well, if you position yourself just right as you approach the bed, then you will actually have the swimming animation while you lie in bed. Is this some kind of water bed? Representation is huge in Minecraft. However, this next mistake I do not think was entirely intentional. If you load up Minecraft in snapshot 20W45A, you would see some cats that really showed some representation that they only had 3 legs. Not sure how they would be able to balance like this. I could barely stand on 2 legs! Ah! There is nothing more embarrassing than dying from fall damage, but did you know you can actually do an MLG Clutch without any block or item? No water, no cobwebs, no beds or anything. All you have to do is crash into a block as you fall at just the right angle, and you will bounce up on the block. Certainly one of the best MLGs to make your friends believe you are hacking. Have you ever wanted to use an elytra but are way too lazy to defeat the Ender Dragon? Well, this next glitch lets you completely skip the End Dragon fight and go straight to the End Islands. All you have to do is push yourself into your End Portal with a piston, and voila! You will go straight to the End Islands at the same coordinates as you were in the overworld. But be careful, as there may not be no block underneath you! Ah! Subscribe quick before I die!